Assalamualaikum everyone and greetings. I welcome you here today on this very important night, a night of unity, harmony and community. So on behalf of Abu Mustafa al-Kadhimi, I'd like to welcome you all to our young youth, respected elders and to our guests as well. Welcome. My name is Ala and I'll be your MC for tonight. I'm part of a Beacon of Hope. We're a youth organisation driven to help the youth through educational and recreational programs. Every Friday night we have a program here at this Centre for Dialogue. You all look so serious today in your suits. So on Fridays we have 3 different speakers, and through their speeches we try to really present a, I wouldn't say modern, or I wouldn't say we try to radicalise the youth, but we really try to present the ethical side of Islam and teach moral lessons and all that kind of thing. So we do that every Friday. You're more than welcome to join us and see what we're all about. We've been running those programs for the past 6 months. It's been really good, alhamdulillah. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Sayyid Hussein al-Ismaili, who's the founder of this Centre for Dialogue, and especially the president of the Centre for Dialogue, Abu Mustafa al-Kadhimi. So please make him feel welcome with a round of applause. Thank you. So just a bit of a background about this Centre for Dialogue. It was established in the year 2012, so it is quite new. And it was founded by Sayyid Hussein Ismaili al-Sadr, and it's run by brother Mustafa al-Kadhimi, Abu Mustafa al-Kadhimi. And from the year 2012 until today, we've run over 100 different programs, community programs, from seminars, classes, celebrations and other community events. We've been very successful in doing so. You're more than welcome to hold any program you like at this place as well. We really encourage that. An interesting quote by the president of this centre is, dialogue is to know, not to change. So instead of meeting someone with the idea of, hey, I want to talk to you to change you, it's rather, I want to know you, I'd like to understand you, and that's my intention of getting to know you and having dialogue with you. Another quote is, we tolerate everything except intolerance. By Mustafa al-Kadhimi as well. This speaks volumes as well, and it really says what this institute is all about. So I'll tell you more about this place, but we think we could show you in a more effective way through a video that we put together. So we'll just play that for you now. Thank you. So as you saw, this centre has... This video wants to play again. So as you saw, the centre has hosted several programs and events for several different audiences from diverse backgrounds. And we're more than happy to cater for any of your needs in the future as well, because without dialogue, we're nothing, and we won't grow and develop as a community. Now, without further ado, I'd like to welcome Abu Mustafa himself to the stage, just to give you a couple of words about the centre and himself. Please welcome him with a round of applause.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحقيقة هي ليست بكلمة بقدر ما أحب أن أقول بداية أرحب بضيوفنا الكرام وأقول ويلكم السيد بوب، السيد ألبرت، السيدة أنسام، وأهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم جميعا. يعني هذه الوجوه تمثل خليط حقيقة، يمثل الطيف الاسترالي والشرائح الاسترالية. كل ما قدم أنا أعتبره إلى الآن خطوات أولى، وعلى الدوام أنا في اتصال مع كثير من أخوة أساتذة أعزاء، منهم دكتور أستاذي دكتور خيري وأخوة أيضا آخرين، على اتصال دائم من أجل تطوير العمل والاستماع إلى المقترحات. وها أنا أقف اليوم بين يديكم أيضا أقول هذا الكلام وأؤكده على أنني مستعد كل الاستعداد أن نتشارك جميعا من أجل إنجاح مثل هذه الندوات وهذه اللقاءات، من أجل الحفاظ على المجتمع الاسترالي أولا، ومن ثم نستطيع أن ننتقل بهذه المحافظة ونستفاد من الجوانب الأمنية، وربما تعبر القضايا الإنسانية أن نستفاد منها أيضا إلى بلداننا التي تعاني من الإرهاب. شكرا جزيلا لكم.
So as Abu Mustafa said, we really appreciate and value each and every one of you. Each of you has a different background and different skills and abilities, and we can all learn from each other and grow together. Now, we'd like to show our gratitude by thanking you all with certificates of appreciation. So if I can get Sister Noor to come up and present those certificates. For the ladies, we'll start with the ladies. Abu Mustafa will read the names, and Sister Noor will hand out the certificates.
فاتني أن أقول أن هذه شهادات التقدير الحقيقة والواقع ليست منتخبة، يعني نحن انتخبنا بعض الشخصيات لغرض أنه الاهتمام بهذه الشخصية فقط، وإنما هي أيضا عندنا إن شاء الله مراحل أخرى لتقديم مثل هذه الشهادات التقدير. نحن نعتز ونفتخر بهذه الكفاءات وهذه الفعاليات وهذه النشاطات اللي تقدم من قبل الأخوات والسيدات والأخوة الكرام أيضا، ومن قبل الأخوة أيضا الأساتذة الذين دائما هم يساهمون ويدعمون مؤسسة الحوار الإنساني. إن شاء الله ستكون هنالك أيضا شهادات تقدير واعتزاز للبقية الباقية باعتبار حجم المكان، يعني صغر المكان، وكذلك هنالك أيضا إن شاء الله سيكون تقدير واسع لبعض الشخصيات. طبعا ايضا الاسماء جاءت لا على سبيل الاختيار، وانما هكذا كل ما يعني نعمل شهاده نذكر الاسم، فربما يكون شخصيه مؤخره وشخصيه مقدمه لا تعني شيئا ان شاء الله. السيده نسرين يوسف، أخت عراقيه كرديه عزيزه علينا، قدمت الكثير الحقيقه يعني للجاليه العراقيه، لها نشاط واسع في المجال النسوي. راء الحمزة، أبوها ياخذ عنه. الحاجة أم محمد الحمداني، حقيقة الحاجة أم محمد سيدة جليلة، وكل الأخوة يعني يعرفون مدى الخدمات التي قدمتها للجالية وخاصة في مجال التعليم. السيدة فاطمة الجوهر إحدى أخواتنا الناشطات أيضا. وعزيزتنا آلاء البوعرض. أخت العزيزة حوراء الشمخاوي أيضا أحد الناشطات في مجال الشبابي.
Thank you so much for that. We hope you accept that small gesture that Abu Mustafa offered to you. So please give them all a round of applause. Well done for all your activity, your community work, and we all really appreciate it, I'm sure. Next up we have a short talk by Dr. Ali Fayal, who's a very significant member of our community, who we all hold in high regard. So please make him feel welcome with a round of applause.
Thank you very much for inviting me to talk. I haven't actually prepared anything for tonight, so we all go home. First of all, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Ali Al-Fiyad. I'm a cardiologist at the Austin Hospital and hold also a PhD degree from University of Melbourne. I'm just going to talk about myself for probably just 2 minutes. And that's basically just to encourage everyone to, if you want to do something, you can do it. So they call us here in Australia bot people. So we arrived here, I arrived here, so not we, not all of us, but I arrived here basically back in 2000.
Through the back door.
Through the back door. So I was one of the bot people who arrived here back in 2000. When I arrived here, I thought I'd probably, yes, I hold a medical degree, but I can't do it. But then I just decided, let's try and see how we go. So the first thing, I went to Victoria University and just studied English. I do have a background of English, like I studied medicine in English, so it wasn't really that hard. So it took me about a couple of months to do my first exam, the English exam, and think about it, it was a bit of encouragement because actually I got a 3 Bs in, if you know the medical English exams comes in A, B, C, so I got 3 Bs in all 4 subjects, so that was a bit of encouragement. I moved on and I prepared for my exam, my medical exam, and basically you do it in 2 stages. And the good thing is I studied for about 6 months to go through all the books I need to go through and review, because I finished my medical school back in 1991, so that's more than 10 years actually. I haven't really studied that hard. The good things, again, I passed the exam straight away. And 2 months later, I got a job in Ballarat Hospital. That was my first job. So that was an emergency, and I did about 8 months in emergency, and suddenly I thought, oh, okay, it's really hard just to stop and just keep going. And I thought, I'll do a specialty. So I moved on and I studied medicine in terms of like a physician. So I joined the College of Physician, did my physician training. That's 6 years of very hard training. Did my exams, passed all of them. Did cardiology as being a heart specialist. And just when I thought that's it, I'll start practicing as a cardiologist and that's enough, I came up with another idea. I'll do a PhD. And that took me another 3 years through University of Melbourne. So now I hold my PhD and then I did my intervention fellowship. That's another 2 years. So I just finished back in 2013. It took me about 13 years to go through, first of all, to be qualified as a doctor, and then to be a specialist, and then to hold a PhD. And now I have a very good job. And I never regret it. And if you put me back now in 2000, I would do it again. I would never regret that. That was really good. So the story, this is not just to talk about myself really, it's just to encourage those people who think we're just going to stop and do something else, or we can't do it. No, you can. If you really want to do it, you do it. I'll change topic now. My son goes to a school, it's an Australian school, he's in grammar. And he had a discussion about religion. So they were talking about some values that in Islam we don't believe in. That God is not perfect, for example. And prophets are not perfect. In Islam, we do believe that God is perfect and prophets are perfect because they're messengers of God. And he couldn't really argue against it. Not because he's not allowed to, just because he doesn't have enough knowledge to do so. And that will take me to the next point. I think here we have a beacon of hope. People who are really trying to, yes, connect the elder with the younger generation. But I think we really need to focus on people who are really good in public speaking. Those who understand and can speak English really well, not like me. Those who can really speak and think in English. So I would really like to encourage the younger generation to be a public speaker, to speak out, to learn about the Islam as an Islam. Because Islam is a religion of peace, it's not a religion of terror, as many people think. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much for that really encouraging and inspiring story about your background and your tips of improvement for the youth. It is very important to educate people and also to have people who can really communicate well so we can get the ideas across to the audiences in the most effective way. A very inspiring and interesting background. Thank you so much again. Another round of applause. So next time any of you think you can't do something, just remember do Dr. here and you will. Great, so next we have, we're going to present more certificates can I please call up Dr. Sorry.
الدكتور راح نقدم احنا ايضا الاسماء يعني جاءت حسب ما وضعنا السيرتيفيكيت. السيدة برون وين حارب بيني عضوة البرلمان واعتذرت اليوم كثيرا يعني لمشغوليتها بالبرلمان يستلمها عنها الاخ يساعدها السيد عبد الله. السيدة أنسام صادق. السيد بوب ديكسترا طالما قدم مساعدات يعني كثيرة حقيقة يعني دعم معنوي للمؤسسة. الأستاذ هلال فخر الدين يعتذر أيضا لحالته الصحية يستلمها عنا نيابة ابن هاشم. السيد ألبرت
That's all. Thank you so much. We hope you appreciate that small gesture as well. Next up we have a short speech by Dr. Mehdi Zaini. So please welcome him with a round of applause.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I didn't prepare as my colleague, Dr. Ali, but I'm not going to tell any story because Ali's story is the same like my story. But I'm not so clever like him or intelligent. So he passed all the exams in nearly less than 1 year. I passed it in 2 years. But I worked hard.
More story than
Hmm?
you have more stories than
Yes, I have more deeper story than Dr. Ali. But here, what we find, I tell a story, my story in Australia actually. What we find in Australia, what we find in Arab countries. I work in Jordan, I work in Iraq, I work in Yemen, I work in Australia. Australia give you the hope, give you the future, encouraging you. No one put you down. While in the other parts, you find people very innocent, they are clever, but they don't know how to support you. When people not going to support you, in this case, they might make you stop or not progress. Now what happened in our countries? This is, I'm not going to talk about politics, but about human beings. As this association is for human dialogue, this is, it takes very good steps to progress. In order to progress, we have to put our programs and account ourselves every time what we did, what we are going to do, how we going to progress in the future. When we came here, we find the difference between planning and non-planning. Planning make you put your steps hard on the ground. Non-planning, you can't do anything, you can't think properly, you can't progress in the future, so your intelligence, your IQ, your clever not going to support you. Here, even your IQ is not so hard, you are not so clever, but the community supporting you and the government supporting you, everyone say yes, do it, not first step, second step, third step, fifth step, 10th step, you're going to pass. When you're going to pass, then you do it, and then you prove yourself as a human being. In this case, these countries are developing and become developed. So I encourage all my colleagues, all the young people, not to despair at all. Every time, try, you will succeed in the future. According to what Dr. Ali said about young people here, our young people and our generation, there is a gap, and this gap must be filled, and unfortunately, it is not filled. As I'm encouraging them to study and to read more in English, I encourage them to study and learn Arabic as well. If you are not well in Arabic, you will not be well in the other language. So Arabic is very important. I encourage parents, I encourage families, I encourage everyone to study his own language, whether Persian, Kurdish, the other ancient languages in our country. So it's very important to know this, because you have to keep your language alive. When the language is alive, then you can transfer this information, this civilization to the civilized people in this country. Otherwise, you will going to miss these things. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. You're absolutely right. You know, there's a gap between the older generation and the younger generation. With the organisation that I work for, Beacon of Hope, it is a youth organisation. It's one of our aims to really bridge that gap between the generations. And inshallah, in the future, we also hope to hold Arabic classes, which will be a great step in doing that. And thank you as well for sharing a bit of insight about yourself. I once watched a movie. I don't remember what the movie was called, but I remember a certain saying. It said, "Victory loves preparation." So whenever I need to prepare for something, I remember that, and remember that we need to prepare well if we really want to succeed. So a very important point. Thank you so much for that. Great. So again, we want to reward you all with some certificates. Okay. Great. Ahmed Al-Shumni, sorry about that.
أيضا نذكر ترتيب الأسماء لا يعني شيئا. السيد حسن الخرسان، المشرف على ملتقى الشيعة الاسترالي وناشر ورجل مترجم أستاذ ناصر عجماية، الأستاذ عادل الهنداوي، هاشم فخر الدين، هذه الأستاذ هادي ماهود يستلم نيابة عن الأستاذ اياد هادي الوائل. أيضا الأستاذ اياد هادي الوائل. الأستاذ علي حسن حبيب، أهلا. الأستاذ الشاعر جبار الأريحي، أرحنا يا أريحي. عاد واحد قدم على واحد.
Well, thank you so much for that. Great. So now we have Qadib Shaheen, who will be talking to us about the Friday program via Beacon of Hope and other exciting things. Make him feel welcome with a round of applause.
Dear respected brothers, sisters and guests, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says something beautiful. He informs us of something really, really beautiful. He says to us, "You are the best of nations, raised up for the benefit of men. You enjoy what is right and forbid the wrong and believe in Allah." Now you may ask, why did I decide to give my very small talk beginning with this verse of the Holy Quran? Because as you know, we've come here today to the Humanitarian Center, the Humanitarian Dialogue Foundation. For what reason? To appreciate the hard work of others, to appreciate the hard work of everyone around us, and also to talk a little bit about our hard work, what we've been trying to achieve as a beacon of hope. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us the best of nations are you who try to enjoy what is best and do what is best for man, to enjoy the good things, to promote the good things, and to forbid what? The evil things, the bad things. And similarly, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi, the Holy Prophet Muhammad, has said to us, the best of among my people are the ones who bring benefit to the community. So, for those who know and for those who don't know, every Friday, and we extend, first of all, our heartfelt gratitude to Sayyid Mustafa Al-Qadhimi as he allows us to hold our programs here. And every single Friday we hold Islamic programs, English Islamic programs, not just for the sake of disseminating Islamic knowledge, but also for creating a community feel. For having somewhere where brothers and sisters can come, where they can meet each other, where the brothers can meet their fellow brothers, the sisters can meet their fellow sisters, and they have that brotherhood and that sisterhood. A place where they can come and learn about Islam, about the religion in a safe environment. And a place where we can also teach the beauty of Islam. As we know in the world today, there are many who try and distort certain messages to suit their own agendas. And of course we at the Beacon of Hope are against such actions. And we're here to want to present Islam, and not just in the most best of ways, but in the most purest of forms that we know. And that so we can create a community, and we can create a youth and a next generation that is not just a benefit to the Islamic community or the Shia community, but to the whole community in Melbourne, Victoria as a whole. And inshallah, worldwide as well, where we can benefit, we can share values and morals and ethics that everyone can truly benefit from. Because this is the message of our Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the message of Islam. And this is the beauty of just being a human. Right? To accept others, to learn from each other, to go from each other. So inshallah, I don't want to talk too long and dabble on, because then it can really go on for a long time. But inshallah, what I just wanted to share with you is that at the Beacon of Hope, we really strive hard, not just to bridge gaps within our own community, but to build bridges with other communities, to help with our youth to stop, if you want to call it, this radicalization of Islam, but also to bring our youth together so we can create productive members of society, inshallah. And I'd like to once again extend my thanks and gratitude to Sayyid Mustafa Al-Qadhimi, and also I thank you all for attending, and I'd love to see you all. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على محمد وعلى الطاهرين.
Thank you so much for that. And indeed, we do have our programs here at this place. But if it wasn't for this Centre for Dialogue, we wouldn't be able to do that. So we really thank Mustafa Al-Qadhimi for that. We really appreciate this sector. And just a fun fact about Talib. He's actually my husband, for those of you who don't know. And what's funny about him, I just thought of it while he was talking about unity and community feels and that kind of thing. We actually met at a community event that was promoting unity. It was at the birth of Imam Mahdi, Ajala Faraj Sharif, and it was an event that the Panjtan Society were organising, so the Pakistani brothers organising with more the Arab community, and that's where we met, which was good. A bit of unity there, and a fun fact for you all. Okay, great. So next we're going to have more certificates. So brother Abu Mustafa Al-Qadhimi, are you ready for more certificates?
Yes, سيد حسن إذا تفضلوا.
Sayyid Hassan.
دكتور محمد ياسين، بس منو يصور؟ منو ياخذ له صورة؟ منو ياخذ له صورة؟ السيد سلام البهية السماوي. الأستاذ يوحنا بداويد الإعلامي المعروف. طالب شاهين. يلا خذنا صورة. ما تاخذ طالب. العزيز أيمن السعد رئيس مؤسسة جيل المستقبل. حقيقة يستاهل تصفيق قوي عن أيمن. الأستاذ شوق العيسى الإعلامي والكاتب.
راجع على سترة
Thank you so much for that. Next up we have Nasser Ajmaya. Ustad Nasser Ajmaya.
طبعا تحية من القلب. ضروري طبعا ما أقدر أتكلم باللغة الإنجليزية، لكن أتكلم باللغة العربية حتى الكل تستوعب. طبعا أتقدم بالشكر الجزيل إلى مؤسسة الحوار الانساني اللي قدمت جهد كبير، وعلى رأسها طبعا العلامة حسين الصدر اللي دعم هذه المؤسسة بشكل كبير. وأيضا طبعا نثمن دور الأخوة اللي مساهمين مع هذه المؤسسة، الأخ مصطفى الكاظمي وبقية الإخوان، اللي أكيد هذه المؤسسة نجاحها من خلال مشاركة جميع المثقفين والنخبة المنتخبة من هذه الجالية، ونتمنى طبعا بالمستقبل أن تكون في تطور وتقدم إلى الأمام. الحقيقة الشيء الأساسي اللي أنا أريد أأكد عليه هو المشتركات بين مجموع هذه الجالية هي كبيرة، أقصد الجالية العراقية، ولكن الاختلافات هي قليلة جدا. وللأسف أنه بعض العناصر يتخذون الاختلافات ويبنون عليها، بعكس المفروض يكون هناك التركيز على المشتركات. المشتركات اللي تجمعنا هي كثيرة، وبالأساس هو الجانب الإنساني. اليوم نشوف الإرهاب سائر إلى قتل الإنسان، وبسم الله ليقتل الإنسان. ما معناه أريد أو ما أريد أنه هو يقتل الله سبحانه وتعالى، ولم يقتل كذلك إضافة للإنسان. الإنسان في نظر الإنسانية ونظر العالم ونظر الله هو أثمن ما موجود في هذا الكون. وفي حتى في كل الأديان أنه الإنسان خلق أن يكون شبيه بالله سبحانه وتعالى، خلقه على شبهه. إذن من يقتل هذا الكائن البشري أكيد هو يقتل الله سبحانه وتعالى بشكل يعلم أو لا يعلم أنه هو هذا الفعل اللي ما يمت للإنسانية بصلة، هو اللي يمارس هذا الإنسان بشكل كبير. وهذا أعتقد هذا الجانب هو جانب مخالفة الله سبحانه وتعالى. احنا حاليا الجانب الثقافي مهم، والجانب التربوي مهم، والتعليم مهم، وتفاعلنا المفروض أن يكون في جانب الخدمة العامة، خدمة هذا الوطن الثاني اللي حقيقة اللي بالوقت الحاضر نتيجة الظروف اللي يمر بها البلد. أنا اعذروني أن أقول هو بالوقت الحاضر بالنسبة لنا كلنا يعتبر هو الوطن الأول وليس الوطن الثاني. طالما نحن لأكثر متغتربين في هذا البلد، وإذا نعيش من خيرات هذا البلد، المفروض أن يكون إلى تقييم كبير من نواحي كثيرة، من نواحي الأمنية لهذا البلد ضرورة، من ناحية المحبة الواحد للآخر، ومن الناحية الإنسانية أن نؤمن بالإنسان أن يكون واحد ويكون أثمن رأس مال في الكون. في كل عملية الإنتاجية هناك شيئين: القوة الفكرية وقوة رأس مال. القوة الفكرية زائد القوة العضلية وقوة رأس مال. فلا رأس مال يقدر ينتعش بدون القوة الفكرية والقوة العضلية، ولا القوة العضلية والقوة الفكرية تتمكن أن تنجز شيء بدون قوة رأس مال. إذن علينا أن نتعاون ونتكاتف بغض النظر عن الدين. الدين نتركه لله، بين الإنسان والله، والعمل الإنساني هو المهم في تفاعلنا واحد مع الآخر. فلا نتشبث بالدين أي دين كان، ولا نتعصب، لكن أن يكون تعصبنا هو للإنسانية التي تجمعنا جميعا أولا وأخيرا. وشكرا جزيلا.
Thank you for that. It's absolutely true. We should focus on our common grounds rather than our differences if we truly want to unite and grow as a collective community. Next up, we're going to have more certificates, our final certificates for the night. And who would like to present them? A volunteer maybe?
واحد يتطوع من عندك.
Anyone want to volunteer? Perfect.
طبعا الحقيقة أكرر، يعني خاف بعض الأخوة والأخوات جو كذا، هذه الجوائز التي عفوا شهادات تقدير يعني لا تعني فقط اختصت بهذه المجموعة، أيضا هنالك آخرين إن شاء الله سيكرمون على مراحل.
You've repeated this 3 times. I don't. The people haven't necessarily said. So you say this the distribution or the handing out of the certificates doesn't necessarily mean that they've come in the chronological order or alphabetical order or whatever. So it's just randomly been selected and been given out to people just randomly.
الدكتور مهدي الزيني. الأستاذ معين البريد. دكتور عقيل الوائلي يستلمها عنا دكتور مهدي. لأنه الدكتور عقيل عنده سيمينار، عنده مؤتمر في كونفرنس عنده في طهران. الأستاذ الفنان التشكيلي والمصور البارع يوسف الموسوي. الكابتن العزيز عايد اسو، عزيز علينا شعب الرياضة. ودكتورنا العزيز الدكتور علي الفياض.
Thank you. Thanks to everyone, and we hope you accept this gesture. For those of you who didn't receive a certificate, we had really short notice to prepare everything, so please excuse us if we missed you. Again, we really appreciate your presence. The fact that you're here means a lot, and we really appreciate that. Next up, we're going to conclude the night with some poetry by Ali Al-Aryahi. Abu Ali Al-Aryahi.
السلام عليكم جميعا. بس قبل ما اقرا القصيده بدي اقول لكم شيء، الفيلم اللي شفتوه كله من الاول للاخير انا طالع بس كان اسود ما شفته. كان يكسب جربيه زمان حيل يرحيل، جربيه زمان حيل يرحيل، ونوعا العزيز يريد يرحيل، مو قلبي لي جره، مو قلبي لي جره وياه يرحيل، وصفت صعد الدرج تصعب علي. هاي شويه حس هذا. يلتاكي كباب او شو طماطه، غيرك صار بيهم شاطماطه. اسأل عم جيبك شطه ماطه، اللاجي للحشي لو لليتامى.
ترجمة الوعي
نسيت ورقة. هاي مرة واحد هم احتفال اكو عنده كلمة، اجى هنا السلام عليكم مجيدة وما يا اخوان ما يرقص الكلمة، قال شام متروم عليك يقعد ويسكت.
صفويين هنا
لا خلنا اعيد لك مع الشوق.
بلايا شلون؟
لان احنا هنا ما عندنا رطب ولا تين، اقول بلا رطبات ظل حلقي بلاتين، كبرت وزرعه وسنوني بلاتين، مو بلوبت لقلبي بلوتين غربه وشوق متريس عليه. اخوان هذا قصيده حسب رايي انا، انتم لا ما تعجبكم مالي. يا وطن قبل الشمس غصني فتح وردته، وطلعت شمسهم غضب طاحت عليه وردته، وجيلن عراقي الاصل ما حبته ورادته، ورادت غصن اجنبي شي يختلف ورقه، قلب العراقي ذهب صافي مثل ورقه، ارقى شعوب الارض اي والحسن ورقه، شي عنده طبع الكرم ما مش طلب ردته. خلصا قوافي الشعر وضيم الوقت ملانه ملنه، خلصت قوافي الشعر وضيم الوقت ملنه، وملينا من الحزن، وحتى الحزن ملنه، لو ادري ينفع لطم كان اصبحت ملنه، وانطم عليك الصبيح وقبل الغداء والمساء، وتمنيت احس الفرح من دنيتي والمسع، ما اريد منك ذهب ولا فضتك والماس عمر، درد الهلي بس الوطن مالنا. اسولفكم نكته قبل ما اقرا، عندي مقطع السيده العذراء عليها السلام. يقول لك واحد امهم كذابه قشرين، فقالوا ما نبغى نوديها المكه، لا زعلنا خالد نوديها المكه، والله راحت لا منا راحت المكه، خالي خلصت اجت لقوها يمه الحمد لله عسى شلون؟ قال يمه رحت القشره عليه، قال ليش بك؟ قال يمه هو المطار من مطار النجف شويه طقت ورجلينا وقعدت اخذناها دفع للسعوديه. هي السيده العذراء مريم عليها السلام ماتت فاطمه وبعيونها دموع، ومريم من قبل ظلموها أهلها. مريم ما تهز النخلة مو جوع، ملائكة السماء تجيب أكلها. ولين عيسى ببطنها بين الضلوع رادت تختل وتخفي حملها، وتعرف النبي وتعرف اليسوع، وتخاف الحاقد يخيب أملها. نور من السماء نازل له شموع، لأن صديقة معروفة بأصلها، وسكتت ما حكت والحكي ممنوع، وتدري الناس تترقب قتلها. لكن زكريا بين الجموع وبكلمة صدق يمهم سألها، وقبل ما تبتدي وتشرح الموضوع وتقلهم عن سبب هذا فعلها، نطق عيسى بفصاحة وصوت مسموع، وصار الشاهد وسكت أهلها. والله ما لا هسه تشرح لهم. اكو واحد وحده يلا كل يوم كل عن بادر الى بلوي، كل ما يطب اقول تحبني صدق الله اموت عليك. قالت لي يعني لامتك شو يصير بقولك تخبل عليك؟ قالت لا بتتزوج عليك؟ والله المخبر كل شيء يسوي. سأقرأ لكم القصيدة. طيرة برجل وحدة وجناح مكسور، عم تكتب عليها تريدها تطير. أنا بلياك شجرة وفارقت معاي، ومن سباحة تقص المناشير. لا يبست وصير انحطب للنار، ولا خضرة وتجي علي العصافير. ظل بيوم عفتك قلب وياك، وعفت عيوني لك تسهر نواطير. شجاك ايش غيرك يا حلو الاطباع، قاعد على القلب بمذرة توذير. ليش العرب سود قلوب وياك، وانت شبعت كل المسايير. الك عشق ومحبة بنص القلوب، مثل ماي الفرات ويا النواعير. يا بلبل البصرة شبيك زعلان، ظل بلا نخل بس بالك تطير. يا بلبل البصرة شبيك زعلان، ظل مو انت بلبل البصرة تضحك. نسيتهم هاي تتناول. يا بلبل البصرة شبيك زعلان، ظل بلا نخل بس بالك تطير. مذبوح الوطن بس ما رضى يموت، لأن بيغير العباس ويغير رفع صورة يسوع وصاح يا حسين، وطلب من مريم العذراء تكبير، وتنخد حيدر الكرار من قام، بس جيران حبوا موته تفجير. السلام عليكم.
Thank you so much for that. I think that deserves another clap. Definitely a character. Wow. It's good we have that on video. Anyway, I shouldn't say anything. So that concludes the night for today. A bit of poetry and a bit of comedy is always good. So thank you all for coming today, each and every one of you. We really appreciate it tonight. We hope you did as well. And on behalf of the Humanitarian Centre for Dialogue, I thank you all once again. Please feel free to network, to mingle. There are some refreshments at the back as well for you all. Thank you so much again, and Assalamu alaikum.
I had no words. You're like speechless. You can find them.